How about now? Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear now? Okay. The prophet condemned the action, not the person. I never condemned any person. You never heard me mention anybody's name in specific. I said the lifestyle. The lifestyle. I said I hate the lifestyle. I never mentioned anybody's name in specific. It ain't personal. I don't personally don't know a Muslim gay. I don't know a Muslim gay. So that's not even in my circle. So I don't know. But it's a hatred of the lifestyle. It's not personal. Nothing in our deen is personal. It's all about principle and values. Can a woman dread her hair? If I told you no, would you take the dreads out of your hair? If I say no, the thing about it is people ask about whether this is halal, this is haram, only for the sake of asking. If you're not going to practice it, then don't ask about it, because once the knowledge comes to you and you don't act upon it, then now you're sinful. Now you're sinful. Yes, it is not as that it's haram to wear dreads, but dreads, it interferes with your wudu, with an act of worship that we have in Islam, which is known as wudu and ghusl. You have to make a ghusl, especially for a woman. When you finish your menses, you have to make a ghusl before you can resume praying. And the ghusl has to reach the roots of your hair. And if your hair is locked and intertwined with other parts of your hair, then it is hard to believe that the water from wudu or ghusl is actually going to be reach the roots of your hair. So it's not that it's haram, but it interferes with your wudu, interferes with your worship. Not to mention that for some people like Rastafarians, dreads is part of their religion. It's part of their faith. Can we speak to a homosexual on a respected level? I don't understand what that means. Are you giving them dawah? Yes, give them dawah. Rastafarian is not a religion, it's a culture. No, I beg to differ. It's a religion. Can we befriend a non-believer? You can befriend whoever you want to befriend. Go ahead. What's your question? What do you mean dreads is part of your culture, not your religion? I don't understand. What do you mean? Clarify. Set me straight. What about imams making dua for, well, not use the word kafir, but non-Muslims? It's okay for imam or any Muslim to make. Did the Prophet ﷺ make dua for non-Muslims? Did the Prophet make dua for non-Muslims? The Prophet ﷺ made dua for non-Muslims. Yes, he did. He made dua for Umar. Umar accepted Islam. He made dua for the mother of Abu Hurairah. The mother of Abu Hurairah accepted Islam. He made dua for the tribe of Dos. It was a disbelieving tribe in Yemen. And Dos accepted Islam. Don't sit here and say the Prophet didn't make dua for non-Muslims. He did. I just gave you 3 incidents, 3 narrations, 3 authentic hadith where the Prophet ﷺ made dua for non-Muslims. Don't say the Prophet ﷺ didn't make dua for non-Muslims. He did. Can you make dua for a dead non-Muslim? No. In that situation, no. That's different. As long as they are alive, yes, you can make dua that Allah guide them, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring them to Islam and make them a benefit to the Muslims. Absolutely. Absolutely. What do I do for the people suffering in the world? Is that a personal question to me? The Muslims? What can I do for the Muslims that are suffering around the world other than make dua for them? We pray Taraweeh. I lead the Taraweeh prayer, and I hold my hands up and I make the qunut, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help them in their respective situations. What else can you do? When we say Sami Allahu liman hamida, are we supposed to raise our hands to the eating level? No, there's no raising of the hands when you say Sami Allahu liman hamida. I see some people doing that sometimes as well. Maybe that's something that they picked up from somewhere else. Locks are not like braids. Braids are different. The Prophet ﷺ even sometimes wore three plaits going to the back of his head. He braided his hair sometimes. All right, but the braids should be taken out when it's time to make wudu. The braids should be taken out, but braids and dreads are two totally different things. Even some of the Sahabiyat used to braid their hair. And the Prophet ﷺ said that they did not have to take their braids loose for the ghusl that is done for janaba, sexual impurities, but they do have to take the braids loose when they are making a ghusl for finishing their menses. Go over the proper way of giving salams? I don't understand. What do you mean by the proper way of giving salams? No, the niqab is not fard. It's not obligatory. A ruqya is basically an Islamic tradition when someone is sick or someone is experiencing some type of ailment, either due to sickness, due to the evil eye, or due to some other things. It is a type of healing process or processes, because there are multiple ways to do ruqya. In some instances, you can recite certain surahs from the Quran. You can touch the part of the body that is hurting with the right hand and recite certain surahs from the Quran, like Surah Al-Fatiha and other surahs that have virtues connected to them. All right, and that part of the body will heal. All right, there's certain other things connected to the ruqya that you can do. I'm not an expert in that, but that's in short what the ruqya is. How do you know if you're possessed by jinns? I don't know. I've never been possessed by a jinn, and I pray I never get possessed by a jinn. So I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. Is it better to make a prayer after work? No, you make prayer on your job. Find a way. Find a way. It only takes a total of 3 to 4 minutes to pray 4 rak'ah. 3-4 minutes to pray 4 rak'ah. I mean, everybody on their job has a lunch break. Everybody has a few minutes they can kind of get away, escape, go somewhere where they can pray. But you cannot just not pray while you're on your job, and when I get home, I'm gonna pray. I mean, without khushur, you fear Allah to the best of your ability. You fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of your ability. Can you pray in the car? Only if the situation necessitates. So if you're traveling, there's no mosque around the way, or no mosque anywhere, it's raining or snowing or whatever the case may be, you're on the highway, you have to pull over and pray, then yeah, you pray in the car. But you should pray standing up. That is one of the pillars of the salat, is qiyam, is to pray standing up. What if you don't know which way to pray? Every phone has an app on it, or you can get an app on your phone that tells you the direction of the Qibla. Very simple process. There's no excuse for that. My sister died in cosmetic surgery. She was sick before she died. Is the sickness you talk about? Any sickness that a person is suffering from, yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with them. Are you allowed to listen to nasheed in Ramadan? It's not an issue of it being allowed. Is it something that is appropriate to listen to in Ramadan? Or is Ramadan the month of the Quran? The Ramadan, the month of the Quran. Nasheed, some nasheed is music. Some nasheed is music, and some nasheed is reminder of other things. And as Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala says, some things are permissible for the youth that are not permissible for adults. So probably better to leave that to children and let them learn if they learn from nasheed, and for us to learn from the Quran. This is the month of Ramadan. Should sisters have their pictures online? It's so common, and I don't think they should. Well, it depends. If it's something like a professional page, maybe LinkedIn, or if they're using their Facebook page for a professional page, why not? Pictures are not haram. Pictures are not haram. Why do you say that? Pictures are not haram. Qawl and wahid, just like that. All pictures are haram, just like that? Or is there some detail to that? Or is there some detail to that? I don't have to search it. You made the comment, so it's upon you. The onus of proof is on the person who makes the claim. I don't have to prove to you that it is. You made the comment. My email is imamshadeedmuhammad@gmail.com. IMAMSHADEEDMUHAMMAD. Imam Shadeed Muhammad, all one word, @gmail. Pictures are haram unless necessity. Isn't that correct? Driver's license. No, I want the person who made the comment, because this is exactly what happens. We throw something out there. You just threw an Islamic ruling out there. All right? You gave Islamic ruling, threw it out there. Pictures are haram. Qawl and wahid. That's it. No explanation, no detail, no nothing. I'm not getting angry. I'm passionate. There's a difference between anger and passion. If I was angry, I would block you. As I figured out how to do that now. If I was angry, I would block you. I'm not angry. I usually don't get angry. I'm raising my voice because I'm passionate. I'm passionate. Has nothing to do with my emotional state. A person can raise their voice and their emotional state remains the same. I'm not different. All right? But you made the comment. You said pictures are haram. Pictures are haram. That's what you said. Qawl and wahid. No detail, no nothing, no specification, no exceptions, no nothing. Pictures are haram. That's what you said. So I want you to clarify yourself. And I want you to clarify yourself with dalil, with evidence. If you don't have the time or the patience to do it now, you can take my email and send it to me and we can dialogue through email. But you are going to own your words, without a doubt. You are going to own your words. Don't, you know what I mean? Like, just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't throw stuff out there and just say, oh no, pictures are haram. And now you leave, you got everybody in fear now because of just throwing these, just general Islamic rulings out there like that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. When you speak about Islam, be detailed as much as you can so that you don't send people into an anxiety attack and people go do things that they don't necessarily have to do because you didn't clarify. Okay, cool. When we pass, where does the souls go and await for the day of judgment? The soul immediately goes up to Allah for its judgment, and then the soul comes back down into the body, and the soul remains with the body until the day that everyone is resurrected. And the soul is either going to experience bliss in the grave, or it's going to experience punishment in the grave. Can you go to a non-Muslim grave for what? To visit the grave? Yes. To visit the grave? Yes. We're not born Muslim. Are we going to go back? Are we going to go back on that again? How does an American lady convert? Do you want to convert? Is that something you want to do right now? Do you want to convert right now? Right now? Okay, where are you at currently. Maybe there's somebody here that you guys can exchange numbers and they can call you and give you your shahada right now. That would be excellent. It's the month of Ramadan. This person said, do not convert. I wish it was that simple, man. I wish it was that simple to say to someone, do not convert. But when a person already has it in their heart, man, like you might be months behind. Like you missed that. Maybe if you would have caught her months ago, maybe you could have persuaded her. But once a person decides that this is what they want to do, Allah puts that in their heart, you know, that's what it is. You're a little too late with your don't convert. That's okay. Yes, that's my email. imamshadidmuhammad@gmail. You're nervous? It's okay. You're accepting something new. That's a natural human emotion to be nervous. But this is just your connection to God and just you uttering out loud that this is what you believe. It's okay to be nervous. You're stepping into something new. Totally okay to be nervous. So if you could tell us where you're from and maybe your email, inshallah, maybe somebody can connect with you on here. And they can help you take your shahada. Where are you located at now? Alabama. Is there anyone else in here from Alabama or close to Alabama that can connect with the sister Jess Lopez, that can connect with her? MashaAllah. Is there anyone here close to Alabama that can send their email or phone number so that she can connect with you, inshallah? Or just you can take my email down and I'll have, my wife contact you. You can email me your phone number and I'll have my wife contact you, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, even if out of all of this we had one person decide they want to become a Muslim, walillahi alhamd. Can a Muslim marry a Catholic? I'm not even going to answer that. I'm going to keep it moving. Any other questions related to the topic? Do dreads represent shaitan? Not that I know of. Now you don't. Please take my email down, Imam Shadid Muhammad. Don't worry about going to your local masjid. Please stay with me. You got people sending you messages. Go to your local masjid. What if there's no local masjid? We want her to take her shahada now. Take my email down, please. Send me your phone number. I'll have my wife reach out to you. Imam Shadid Muhammad @gmail. Sending her to her local. What if there's no local masjid? I'm steady trying to give her advice and we telling her something totally different. Do you believe the 3 fundamental principles are essential for a new shahada for us all? No, I don't. I think the book, The 3 Fundamental Principles, is more of an advanced text, and that someone who is a new Muslim just is too advanced for them. They're not going to understand it. Some people who are Muslim, been Muslim for years, and have read that book 50 times, still don't understand it. Still don't understand it. Any country that I would recommend to study Arabic? Of course, any place that's safe for you and your family if you decide to go. That should be your primary concern, if it's safe. Primary concern should be that it is safe. You are married, will it be okay? Yes, it will be okay. There are many people who, during the time of Prophet Muhammad, they were married and they took Shahada, they became Muslim. The Prophet didn't immediately separate them. In some instances, that marriage bond still remained, and given the husband an opportunity to follow suit, to follow you in that faith. All right? And inshallah, those things will be explained to you. Don't worry about any of those apprehensions, those last minute apprehensions that shaitan throws in there. But your husband is a Catholic. It's okay. It's okay. Email me and send me your phone number, and I'll have my wife reach out to you, inshallah. Absolutely. Maybe you can introduce Islam to him too. Absolutely. It's okay. Anyone here have kids who were raised as Christians? How to get them interested in Islam? That's a whole nother topic within itself. Religion is the mother of many of the violence before and now. No, it's not religion that is the mother of violence. It's the people who take religion and turn it into a cult. It's people who take towards the religion and turn it into a cult and build their whole life off of that religion to the point where they don't accept anything but that religion. So when people differ with them, or they want to hurt them, they want to kill them, they want to do things to them because they don't believe that like they believe. All right? So, no, it's not religion that is the cause of violence. It's the people who have a proneness to violence that gravitate towards religion and turn them into cults. This is all we're doing is connecting with God through this particular system. It doesn't need to be a cult. But every time man gets involved with a religion, we turn it into a cult. And we kill, we fight over it, and destroy other people because they don't believe like we believe. Yes, we have classes at Sister Claire Muhammad on every Wednesday and Thursday, inshallah ta'ala, at 7 p.m. I have to go now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you all. May Allah make your fast easy and continue to bless you during this blessed month of Ramadan. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.